My grandparents, Len and Shirley Horsfall, were living in the Beaches area of downtown Toronto. And my grandfather, Len, had a very stressful job, and my grandmother worked downtown as well. And they sought a more relaxed lifestyle for their boys. And they would take family vacations up to the Kawarthas, to a place that the family owned up there. And at that time when they were there and relaxing, my grandfather had this vision of doing that year-round like we do here now. And so he started looking for marine resorts, and he really wanted to buy it in the Kawartha area, and almost did buy a few, and just happened to trip upon an ad in the Ottawa Citizen for a marina for sale in Eastern Ontario. That was in the winter of 1958, and in May 1958 we purchased what was then Brown's Cottage and Marine Resort, and which is much smaller than Len's Cove is today, and the rest is history. I started when I was just 13 years old in 1987 on the docks. My first job was cleaning rental boats, and I graduated to cutting grass and pumping gas and doing pump outs on the larger cruisers. So I did that for a number of years and up and through high school. And then when I was done high school and went off to university, I came back in the summers and I started in slightly more responsible roles. So I've done pretty much every job there is, except for line cook. In our restaurant, I would say I'm a great cook at home, but not much of a line cook for a big group of people. My life outside of work, people always, a common thing is work-life balance. And I don't know that I attune to that same mantra. My work-life intertwine. When you live on the water and your leisure time is the same thing as your business time, boating, surfing, spending time with family, friends. That's really what we're all about. When we sell boating, we're trying to coach and get people the most educated they can to enjoy their time with their friends and family on the water. The boat just happens to be the vehicle. But really what we're selling is that experience when they come home at the end of the weekend and they're talking about all the things they did, the fish they caught, the 360 they did on their surfboard, the time they spent tubing and got thrown off by their dad. All that stuff is what I'm doing with my family at home too. Fun facts about me, I don't know that I would classify any of them as fun, but I do, I'm a huge football fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, which is a little bit odd for a Canadian from Eastern Ontario. Love basketball, Toronto Raptors, still stay loyal to the Ottawa Senators, although it's been a rough couple of years. But I'm a Jeep lover. I have an old Jeep. I had my first Jeep when before I even had a driver's license. When I was 15, I bought it and fixed it up, and I still have a craving for old cars and all things mechanical. That's really about it that I can think of in the short term.